Baby oil Diddy. Hey man, say man, it's your boy DAALIGHT, man, Daylight TV. And as y'all can tell by the intro, we here to talk about that boy Diddy. Yeah. Sean Diddy Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka Brother Love, aka the Pablo Escobar of baby oil, nigga. So as it stands, Diddy is currently sitting in federal custody on a no bond. Alright, so let's get down to how we got here. On November 16th, Love album producer Lil Rod as well as Cassie Ventura filed a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy alleging sexual misconduct and abuse. In 24 hours or less, the media announced that Diddy has settled his lawsuit with Cassie for an undisclosed amount. Lil Rod's lawsuit, however, is still pending. On March 25, 2024, the Department of Homeland Security conducted raids on Diddy's LA and Miami homes. During the raid, authorities confiscated several videotapes, D-rugs, weapons, as well as 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricants. After presenting evidence to a grand jury, Combs was arrested on September 15, 2024 in New York City. During arraignment, Combs was initially denied bail. During a bail appeal hearing, Combs' defense team presented a $50 million bail package, which was also denied. So, as it stands, Diddy is sitting in federal custody pending trial. So those are the facts. Here's my take on it. Definitely the freakiest Rico, maybe in the history of the Justice Department. Definitely the freakiest I've ever seen. Definitely the freakiest in hip hop. The only thing that I could see beating this is if they actually tried to bring Bambaataa up on charges. Because who knows what the fuck would ever gonna come out if that shit ever happened. Now, breaking down the charges. The sex trafficking, I could see how they could try to prove that because, I mean, that's just a matter of flying somebody out. That's the line that they're trying to draw. That's how thin they're trying to make it. The racketeering conspiracy, I don't know how that really gets charged, like, unless I just don't know enough about the law, right? But as a former racketeer myself, I'm accustomed to racketeering charges being applied to people who conspire to commit a criminal act for profit. Diddy essentially has a racketeering charge for being a trick, because going into the interstate transportation to engage in prostitution, Diddy not the one that's sending the sex workers out to go and get his money and bring it back. He's the client. He's the customer. Now, he might have more money and more influence than the, organizations or the pimps or whatever you want to call them. He may have more bread than them and he may be a bigger trophy head like for the DA. But yeah, I just never seen anybody get a Rico for being a trick. Even the whole drug thing or whatever, like, no allegations of Diddy like drugging people and shit. In fact, if you're from New York and you've ever been around the industry enough to hear a story, like, Diddy's a fucking drug addict. Like, everybody know this. If I knew this as a teenager, just happened to be hanging around niggas that was, in the loop, I'm pretty sure like a lot of people knew this shit, apparently, right? So, I don't think Diddy was on that Bill Cosby shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that them motherfuckers was getting high with him and shit because we know damn well a lot of these rap motherfuckers use drugs. Entertainers, period. You know what I'm saying? Like we just constantly seeing it. It ain't just rappers, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had the dude from Friends, you know what I'm saying, like go out bad. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the charges or whatever, like where I don't, I don't see it. Now the Fed filed a detention letter to deny bail, and so at arraignment he was knocked out of that shit out the gate. Came back, tried to get them boy 50 M's. They shut him down. You feel me? So he's sitting right now. You know, there's reports allegedly that he not eating and, supposedly on suicide watch. A lot of people are making the Epstein comparisons. You got the exempt from Kim Porter's book or diary, and people running with that. You know, um, there's other allegations in there about Usher, and supposedly Usher was in the hospital behind something that Diddy did to him. All kind of crazy ass shit, bro. And it got me to thinking about some of the victims, so-called victims and shit, in this joint. And I start thinking like, damn, bro, like they damn near co-conspirators. Cause like I've been saying, if you went to the Diddy party the first year, and then you went back the second year, that means you was with the shits. Like all the way. And if you were there third year and fourth, like my nigga, if you went there if you've been to a Diddy party 5 years in a row, you was an alumni, nigga. College is only 4 years. Fuck young nigga trying to get a doctorates and baby oil, nigga. This shit crazy, bro. You understand? And what's so crazy is like they talk about, oh, Usher was abused and all this shit. That's super fucked up if that's real. And what's even more fucked up about that is, ain't Usher the nigga that took Justin Bieber over to Diddy house? Now, just listen to me real quick. If something bad like that happened to you when you were a kid, would you take another child star in the same position that you're in? Only difference is the complexion. Would you take him to the same house that you got abused in? So bad, in fact, or whatever, that allegedly you were hospitalized? Hey, man, I'm going to just say the industry's full of creeps, and sometimes it kind of makes me feel good that I always just been an underground nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, man. We gonna see. I damn sure ain't finna say free Diddy. I don't wish jail on nobody, bro, but it's like this, right? Certain shit I'm not with. So when the allegations are of a sexual nature and shit, I just dropped my lighter. The allegations are of a sexual nature and shit, hey man, to each his own, but ain't no support over here. You understand? And I'm not sit here and say that you're guilty. We just know that you definitely gonna beat on a bitch, but like on some real shit, I actually held off on doing this content while everybody else was trying to give it to you first, because I'm not the nigga that's a fiend for fame to try to give it to you first. I'm just trying to give it to you straight. But yeah, man, that's what's going on with the boy P. Diddy, aka the El Chapo, the Pablo Escobar of baby oil, and the Frico. It's your boy Daylight TV, mobbing on Earth, boy. And I'm out.